I feel like she could be today's Doris Day. I said what I said. I didn't like it. Hi friends, how are you? I hope that you're very, very well. I do a lot of unpopular opinions videos on this channel. Usually I ask for them on Instagram and I'll kind of react to your opinions, but I often get comments like, I want to know what your opinions are. And I have done a couple of these videos like a few years ago, but some of my opinions have changed, or I just have new opinions, as one does. So today I'm going to be sharing some of my unpopular opinions, but they're going to be movie musical based, because I feel like I have a lot of opinions on this topic. That is my cat Eugene. So before we get started, I did want to say a big thank you to Function of Beauty for sponsoring this video. Function of Beauty is a world leader in customizable beauty. So they do loads of things from shampoo and conditioner and hair things to like skincare. And basically what you do is go onto the website and you fill out an online quiz. It takes like 2 minutes and it's all about kind of your hair goals. I actually have been using Function of Beauty for quite a while. I was having some real trouble with my hair. I couldn't figure out what to do with it. You know, lockdown hair. I asked on my Instagram and loads of people suggested Function of Beauty, so I have been using them for quite a while already. It's great that you can customize it because obviously everybody in the world has different things that make us up, and one shampoo and conditioner isn't going to fit everybody, so this is perfect for really finding out exactly what you want from your hair and how to have it looking and feeling as healthy as possible. You then can pick fragrances. I picked pear, and I think that pear is such a rare scent to find in shampoo. And then you can add on your name, so I just put Amy, and then that's your quiz done. Nice and easy. I also got a beautiful hair mask just to add in like a little bit of extra, you know, on like a little self-care pampering evening. And I have to say, even for like 2 or 3 days after washing, my hair still smells very fruity, which I love. Anyone who knows me knows I love putting my name on anything. I always wear a name necklace. I just like having my name on things, and so having a shampoo with my own name on that I can put cute stickers on is just great. It's the little things, you know. Function of Beauty are dermatologist tested, so I know that it's not gonna like irritate my scalp or anything, and it's like all clean, cruelty-free, no sulfate ingredients. It's great. And you can get 20% off your first purchase with the link down in the description. Highly recommend. Okay, let's talk about unpopular movie musical opinions. Okay, starting right in there, I'm sorry, but singing live is a bad decision. I think that singing live in movie musicals, yes, it has an authenticity to it, but it ends up for a lot of bad singing. The thing is that like theatre is live and I love that anything can happen. It's like a singular experience, but a movie musical, in my opinion, should be like, not necessarily like glitz and glamour, but it should be like kind of perfection, and I just don't really get that from movie musicals where they sing live. Not my bag. I don't like it. I don't think it works. I think it should be kind of like a blend of the two, like they should be singing when filming, but then pop a track on top. And the sound design is never very well mixed, I don't think, when it's sung live. Okay, Hairspray, the movie with Nikki Blonsky, Zac Efron, James Marsden, Amanda Bynes, John Travolta, and Chicago, Renee Zellweger, Catherine Zeta-Jones, Richard Gere. I'm sorry, those two films are up there with the greats. They are up there with your classics. They are perfect movie musicals in my mind. I cannot fault a single part of Hairspray or of Chicago. I said what I said, and do you know what? No movie musical has been close to that quality since. I said what I said. Okay, Into the Woods. Into the thick of it? No. Into the Woods. Shouldn't have been made by Disney. And I didn't like it. I like Into the Woods, the musical. I do not like the film. I don't like anything about it. And some of my favourite actors, I'm sorry, I adore Emily Blunt, but this is a film I just don't want to rewatch. It's not it for me. I do think the girl who plays Little Red Riding Hood is magnificent, but that's it really. I do not like Into the Woods the movie. And I also think, like, I know that Into the Woods, in the musical, it's Act 1 and Act 2. They're very different, but they work as a show. But in the movie, it got to the point where it would have been the end of Act 1, and I was like, okay, okay, end of the movie now. I didn't even think it needed the second part, and the way they did it, it wasn't blended well enough. It felt like the movie was over and then it was like, oh, we're still going? And I just didn't like it. Moving on from that, Sweeney Todd. I strongly dislike the Sweeney Todd film. I don't think it's good. There's definitely parts of it that I like. The majority, I'm not a fan. I think Helena Bonham Carter is great, but it's just not how Mrs. Lovatt is in my head. Do you know what I mean? And Johnny Depp, I think, is a very good actor, but no. I've really tried with this. I've never seen Sweeney Todd the musical live, but I do love the music. I don't think the music is done justice in the film, and I think that's a shame. And that's why, if you ask me, Sweeney Todd is, you know, crap. No, it's not crap, that's so rude. But like, it's not it for me. Okay, La La Land. So the first time I saw La La Land, I really didn't like it. The second time I liked it a little bit more. And now it's one of those films that I kind of just put on in the background if I can't think of anything else to watch. Again, it's a thing with the singing. I love Emma Stone and I love Ryan Gosling, and I think they've got such great chemistry. They're great on screen together. But like, again, I think like they don't have the voices for it. The thing is that Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone are not like strong natural singers. And so because of that, everybody in the show, their voices all sound kind of muted. In Another Day of Sun, which I think is like cinematic beauty, where they're all dancing on the cars, it's amazing. I think it's such a good song. But I feel like everybody's voices needs to be like, the volume needs to be turned up like to 100. And at the moment it's sitting at like a 35-40. I think La La Land would actually work really well as a stage show with like traditional musical theatre performers. Can you imagine Another Day of Sun on stage with like everybody belting their faces off? It'd be great. And that one where it's like, there's someone in the crowd. Is that what it's called? Someone in the crowd? I think again, that could be great on stage, but I just don't think it works in the movie. And I think Pasek and Paul, they know how to write big numbers. And I feel like they kind of toned it down for La La Land. So yeah, La La Land is a bit of a skip for me, but I do think it has great potential. Okay, High School Musical. Here is my unpopular opinion. High School Musical 2, very good story, very good songs, but High School Musical 3 is still better. I don't know if it's just because like the quality and the budget is so much better and maybe I'm blinded by that, but I think not even much happens in the third film. I love the concept of the third film. I love all the musical numbers and I feel like the cast had really grown into their characters. Listen, I loved it. I know like nobody agrees with me. Everyone always says that the second one's the best, but I don't know. For me, the third always wins. I mean, Zac Efron performing Scream. It's the best moment of all of the High School Musical trilogy. It's just a cut above. No. The second one, like, fabulous. And like, Sharpay is my absolute queen. I adore her. I think that she absolutely carried the High School Musical trilogy. And I also think that the second one is really Sharpay's film. But the third one, I don't even know why. The third one just always wins for me. Now, something about, since we all got Disney Plus and we've spent the last year at home rewatching all of those Disney Channel original movies, I did a rewatch of all the High School Musicals and Lemonade Mouth and Cadet Kelly, and obviously I rewatched Camp Rock as well, and I loved Camp Rock back in the day. Massive fan of Demi Lovato, massive fan of the Jonas Brothers, and I thought it was gonna be just as great. No, I'm sorry, Camp Rock does not hit the same way in 2021. It just doesn't. I think seeing Demi's documentary as well and hearing what happened to them on set kind of taints everything for me as well. And so I don't think Camp Rock stands the test of time. I really don't. And that's a shame, my friends. That is a shame, because I loved it back in the day. Okay, next opinion. I think Doris Day was the queen of movie musicals, and we haven't had a queen of movie musicals in the same way. It's like, right, James Corden is in, you know, basically every movie musical. I wouldn't even be surprised if I'm watching the Dear Evan Hansen movie and he pops up as Evan's imaginary best friend or something. Do you know what I mean? And like, bless him, his agent is really getting him in there, getting in those jobs in those movie musicals. And everybody's like, why is he in every movie musical? But when you look back in the day, Doris Day was in so many movie musicals, but people weren't looking at it the same way because Doris Day was made. I mean, she was just perfection. I love Doris Day. I just think we don't have somebody these days who's doing that same thing, who is that movie musical leading lady. And I think it's a shame. I say that, although I feel like Ariana DeBose is definitely going in the right direction. Obviously, she did The Prom, she's doing West Side Story, so we'll see what comes next. I feel like she could be today's Doris Day. Okay, my next opinion is that movie musical trailers are not very good. And they, for some reason, like, don't want to show that the movie that they're advertising is a musical. Like, the Dear Evan Hansen trailer, you don't really see much singing or much music. And like, Tick Tick Boom is coming out this year with Andrew Garfield, which I feel like no one has been talking about, but anyway, they dropped the trailer. The only like main singing in the trailer is a song from the musical that's like not even in the musical. It's called Boho Days. It's not even like a big singy number. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like, it's like unaccompanied with just clapping. And it's like, are you trying to trick audiences into not knowing that they're going to see a musical? Like, it's a musical. You can celebrate that. You can show that. I don't know if I'm very alone in this, but I often will see a movie musical trailer and I'm like, where's the singing? Where's the dancing? It's a musical. Okay, next unpopular opinion. I do not ever want a Hamilton movie that's a movie rather than the recording of the stage production that's obviously on Disney, which I love. I don't want a movie of it because I think the thing that makes Hamilton so spectacular is the very specific staging and the way that it is so simple yet so effective, and the choreography and the lighting. And I don't want them to do it as a movie. I don't want it, please. I hope that never happens. I feel like we got the best option with the Hamilton movie. Couldn't get better than that for me. On to stage adaptations and movies of musicals. I'm very apprehensive about the Wicked movie. I don't know, do I think that Wicked would work as a movie? I feel like it's something everyone's been talking about since Wicked came out. It's been like almost 20 years of being like, the Wicked movie, when's the Wicked movie coming out? Is Idina Menzel still age appropriate to play Elphaba in the Wicked movie? These conversations have been happening for so long and I kind of don't want it to happen. I would love, like Hamilton, I think that like a high quality recording of the stage production would be great. I just don't know if I want a Wicked movie. Will it be as good as the show? Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I'd love to know what people's opinions are on that. Now they've got a director and it's apparently happening. I don't know. Let me know your opinions on it. Anyway, they are some of my unpopular movie musical opinions. I would be very interested to know what you think. I hope I haven't offended anybody with my opinions. Obviously, at the end of the day, it's just an opinion. My opinion means nothing. It's no better and no worse than anybody else's. I hope that you enjoyed this video. As I say, you can get 20% off your order for Function of Beauty, following the link down below to have hair just like mine. Anyway, I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!